Welcome to the Drum Set Shrink podcast. My name is Stefano Ashbridge, and this is a show about drummers, drumming, and the challenges that come with playing the drums. Okay, let's talk about deriving income with your drumming. That is, making money with drums. There are a variety of ways that you can make money with your drumming. Off the top of my head, you can obviously make money playing live with your band. You can make money playing live with someone else's band. You can do recording sessions. You can offer drum sounds for sample libraries. You can teach. You can be a drum tech. Heck, you can even make drums. You can buy and sell them. Those are just a few options off the top of my head. And I think it's good to know your options and research them, because even if you know exactly what you want to do with your drumming, once you reach your goals, you might find that it's not exactly what you thought it would be. And therefore, if you have options, you can pivot and still stay in the drumming game. So what I would do is research your options. I would read everything I can about how other people have made a living this way. So for example, you read every band biography, every article with a musician, every music business book, to just get a lay of the land and understand exactly how one makes a living doing this. How did other people do this? You know, they say success leaves clues, and that way you can educate yourself as to how other people did it, and you can formulate a plan for how you're going to do it. A great resource for me is Modern Drummer Magazine. I still read it from cover to cover. I remember reading about drummers who started their own band and their road to success. I also would read about drummers who are mainly known as sidemen for hire, who would play on major recordings and do major tours. And obviously those are two different ways that these drummers became successful as a musician, making a living that way. So I would say educate yourself and then form a plan and work that plan. Some rules that I live by when I moved to Los Angeles and made my way here are, number one, be good at what you do. That is, not everyone's looking for an uber technical fast speed metal drummer, but whatever it is that you offer people, whatever it is people are looking for, just be good at it. Be proficient. Practice your craft so that you're good at what you do. Number two, put yourself out there. I would recommend going out there and seeing other people play live. Go on as many auditions as you can and just put yourself out there so people start to know that you're here in the scene. And of course, today with social media, we're all connected throughout the world, so you can put yourself out there that way as well. Number three, don't be a jerk. Obviously, you don't want to be someone that you're not, but be aware how you come across. Nobody wants to deal with someone that's hard to be around. And number four, network and keep in touch. It's hard to remember every musician that you come across, so I recommend keeping them on a list and just checking in with them often. And it's amazing how staying on top of people's minds, especially if they know you're a working musician, can lead to getting gigs. Speaking of social media, I definitely believe you should use it to your advantage today. Whatever it is that you want to be as a drummer, use social media as your calling card. So if you want to be a progressive rock drummer, then post things on social media that would show people that that's what you do and you do well. I also recommend that you have a personal website, .com. I know they're not as essential as they once were, and you can definitely get gigs just by connecting through social media, but it's something that you own that can make you stand out and make you look more professional. You can definitely link all your social media through your personal website. And if you're a versatile player, that is, you play jazz and blues and heavy metal, you can consider having a different page on your website for each style, and also a different social media page for each style. So for example, if someone's looking for a jazz player, then you have a jazz page that can showcase what you can do in that style. One last thing I want to say is, if you want to make a living with your drumming, making a living entails making money. And I know that's obvious, but in the art world, it can sometimes feel strange to look at it as a business transaction, but that's exactly what you have to do if you do this for a living. Of course, not everyone is going to want the service or product that you provide, but that's what doing business is all about, is finding people who want what you have to offer. You offer a product or service in exchange for money. And not everybody's going to value what you have to offer. Of course, not everyone wants to pay a musician for their services, but the point in doing business is you want to find the people that want what you have to offer. Anyway, that's my thoughts on making a living with your drumming. Thanks for listening. You can find me at drumlessonsinla.com. My name is Stefano Ashbridge. Until next time.